Hey guys, welcome back. It is for Towers Films and
Doug 218. Happy Friday.
happy Friday to you.
And to you.
Hope everybody's doing well. It is another recap for Masterchef 10, episode number 5.
Aptly titled The Blind Chicken
The
Show.
Blind Chicken Show. If you remember yesterday, they had the team challenge. And we had the red team had lost. So this is their elimination challenge, the whole show. So it looks like they're doing something a little different for this season. They're doing possibly a whole episode for like the team challenge or mystery box and all that. And then it's doing the next day or some, now
whatever
doing like the elimination, the whole kind of episode. But we'll see if that continues for the whole season or not. But next week it's another double episode, so we'll see. So, the Blind Chicken Show. It was a skills challenge in which they had to break down chicken, a full chicken, into like two drumsticks, 2 wings, 2 breasts, 2 thighs. But they had to do it blindfolded. Now, they watched Gordon do it, and he said he can do it blindfolded. Well, and we were saying, well, yeah, you're a chef. You've been, cooking for a long time now, so.
And he did. He proceeded to...
He blindfolded himself.
Well, Roland went, oh, okay, wise guy, you say you can do this blindfolded, let's test it. So he puts it on, sharpens the knife, and he's talking as he's doing it. And
showing them how to do it.
Now, the blue team's up in the balcony, and they're all like, and he still ends up with all his fingers intact.
Oh, of course. And so then it was their turn to do it. And of course, they're also blindfolded.
And what's funny, they call in 3 medics.
What, like a joke?
So it's like, okay, you've got 5 minutes, go. They start to get...
Not a lot of time.
They start to cut, and then it's like Joe and Gordon are like, no, oh, hold on. Stop. Now you got to do it. Continue doing what you were going to do, but you got to watch what you're doing.
Well, then you see Suba, who, remember how last week Noah was asked who out of his team should, be part of the the losing team or fight for his life, and Noah had said Suba, and so Suba was down there cooking, and he just went through it really quickly.
Like in 3 minutes.
And they were even saying he may have done it too quickly because, you're not, especially if you're not used to doing it, you can leave meat on the bone, you can, the chicken could be all torn up, all that sort of, and that's actually kind of what happened to a lot of his pieces.
Well, because they were saying, if you had paid attention and how Gordon would cut, showing how cleanly to take the meat off the bone or how to pop that wing out, where that joint is to pop it off. A lot of them, we saw, there was a lot of meat still left, another portion of meat left on some of them.
Right. So, in the end, 3 of them got to go up to the balcony.
And they were Jamie, Dorian, Michael.
So, good for them. They were the best ones.
And
so everybody else had to cook in the elimination challenge. And so what the elimination challenge is that they had to cook a dish with the chicken that they had just broken down.
Fair.
Well, why not? They've done that kind of thing
before.
Using if it's something that they had to break down or chop up or something, they have to use those ingredients. That's basically what they had to do this time.
And like Joe said, make this worthy of the competition.
Right.
Make this dish the best darn chicken dish you've ever made.
Right.
And they had 45 minutes.
A lot of time, especially when cooked chicken's involved. So, we had 2 doing Indian flavors. So, Suba did a curry. And Gordon's like, it takes at least about 4 hours to cook a decent curry.
How are you going to do this?
How are you going to do this in 45 minutes? And no, don't worry, it's going to be great. And Sherry said she defaulted again to doing Indian, and that she seems to be like, I just loved what Gordon said. This is Masterchef, not Master Mother-in-law. So, like, she seems to be really concerned about what her mother-in-law thinks.
Well, it's almost
that's how it comes across.
It's like she's wanting to show on TV. I can cook Indian food. I can cook Indian food. Leave me alone.
That's fine, but like, he's trying to say to her, can you cook something else other than Indian food? Like,
exactly.
You know, and she's like, she's from the Midwest, and so she's talking about stuff she can cook, and goes, well, there you go. Cook something else, not just default to Indian food. Like, and like you said, it's Master Chef, not Master Mother-in-law. So, but she did tandoori chicken, and again, they're like,
how can you do
that in 45 minutes, and plus you don't have a tandoori oven? And she says, I do it all the time. I don't have a tandoori oven at home. So they were kind of skeptical if she would be
of course. Some of the dishes that were made, Buddha, the vegetarian, made an 8-spice fried chicken with herb roasted potatoes and honey cream sauce. All three of them kind of laid negative comments at his doorstep over it. Like Arun said, it needed something to kind of liven it up, like a fresh element.
It was basically all fried. Like, so they wanted to do something kind of fresh with it.
Joe said,
it's not his kind of thing.
No. And Gordon said, there's too much flour.
You could taste it because he pounded it out. And because they basically said during the skills challenge that he hadn't done a good job of breaking down the chicken, and it didn't look very good. So he wanted to prove to them that even if it didn't look the best, you could still have a good dish. And so Gordon's saying, well, you're sure that's true, but because we're pounding it so thin, you really have to be careful of how you're putting your flour and your breading on.
Exactly.
If you don't cook it properly, you can taste that flour, and that's kind of basically what they were getting. Was the flavor of the flour.
Now, Sarah, who was the team captain for the red team, this we both saw this. She said, "This is my redemption."
And it was really pretty.
Oh.
She also did a fried chicken.
She did and buttermilk fried chicken with celery root puree and slaw.
But they said it was really elevated.
Yeah.
What she did, you could find that on a restaurant menu.
Well, I think even Joe said, "I want to steal the
potato recipe."
No, I'm sorry, folks. Wrong.
That was another one. He wanted to steal the potato recipe.
Yeah.
I think that may have been Renee.
You were right. Suba made a chettinad chicken curry with basmati rice, cabbage, and peas.
And they liked it. They didn't really like the chutney. No, that was another one. The chutney? No, that was Sherry. Sherry. They didn't like her chutney.
Gordon.
Although I think Arun did, and I think Joe did, but Gordon didn't.
No.
But all in all, they didn't like her dish.
But Gordon said, it may have looked with Suba's, it may have looked like the cat crawled all over it.
Well, see, Gordon's been very picky, and I think it was, I'm not sure, I think it was Iran, which is true. He said, now, not only the dishes are beautiful, they may not look that nice to the palate, but there's usually where they're good is in their flavoring, and he said that's basically what Suba's dish was. It goes, it might not have been beautiful, but it was very good, and Joe agreed with them.
So Suba got kudos from all three on the flavor. Yeah. Now Renee,
they liked her dish, and Joe wanted to steal her potato recipe.
I almost cried when she told the story behind this dish. Her granny was dirt poor, and when they had me, this is what she did. And it's I just wanted to hug her. Four Towers Film said, Joe's I want that recipe. Mm-hmm. Gordon's well, the potatoes were okay, but they were a little too watery. But the biscuits were.
They liked the biscuits, yeah.
Or
he did.
And Sherry made tandoori.
Yeah, which they didn't like the chutney.
No.
But they did like the most of the dish, though.
They said most of the flavors.
Although Ron did say he did like the chutney, even though it wasn't like a traditional chutney like they would normally make. He did like the flavor, and he thought it actually balanced out the dish and the spices better.
It was like
really well.
Like it was the one cooling element on the plate,
right? Because there's a lot of spice to it, so he thought it was smart to do that.
Micah, when they asked, as they were originally going around, what's your dish? He was going to make a cocoa man with pearl onions.
But he's never had one before. He has never actually eaten a real cocoa man.
And they said
it wasn't really cocoa man.
They said no. Like we both heard, the chicken's cooked beautifully.
Oh, like they said, the dish is done well. Like the chicken's cooked beautifully and all that kind of stuff. But usually, cocoa man's done in a crock pot, basically, or slow cooker.
And it's given time to.
Cocoa man can take a while to cook.
Yeah.
And like even when you're looking at it, it didn't look like the cocoa man. So and they asked him if he ever actually had one. He goes, well, just what like him or his uncle made.
Yeah.
But not in an actual restaurant. And they said it's really hard to replicate something you've never actually had before from like a professional chef or a kitchen before. So.
And last but not least, we came to Kimberly. Now, her chicken looked fantastic. It was rosemary herb chicken, Mediterranean rice, and a mushroom sauce. This is where, Joe's like, how do you sauce a mushroom? How do you do this to a mushroom? Or, they had
sauce out of mushrooms.
They had real questions about it.
Yeah.
Like the mushroom sauce. But what ended up, she used heavy cream and what else was it? And it
actually butter or something.
Butter and heavy cream, and what ended up happening as it cooked, it curdled.
Yeah, the cream curdled.
So what she ended up making, and the best line was, you made mushroom cottage cheese.
Mushroom cottage cheese, right? That was funny.
And they all said the rice was great, the chicken was great, the sauce sucked. So
basically, most of them did make it up to the balcony, except for 3. And those 3 were
Wuta, Renee, and Kimberly.
Which made sense. It'd be those 3. Well, Renee, actually, the one that they wanted the sauce was a different one. I don't think it was Renee's. It was, because they said with Renee it was homey, but not, Masterchef kind of worthy. So, we've kind of figured it'd be those 3. That would be down there. So,
but Wuta and Renee
just did enough.
Just did enough, and they said if you had kept the mushroom sauce off the plate.
I'm actually surprised it wasn't Kimberly, or wasn't who went home. Actually,
Wuta, yeah,
no, Kimberly.
She was the one. She was the one.
That was Renee who went home.
No, it was Kimberly.
Okay, I have to mix that. But I'm actually surprised it wasn't Renee that went home. I'm pretty sure it was Kimberly who went home, not Renee.
Yeah, it was Kimberly.
Yes. But anyway,
forgive her. It's Friday.
I'm actually surprised because I thought they actually liked her dish better a little bit, but
well, it's as you guys have seen in the past 5 episodes, they're really picking on finesse, and that's the big action word that they're using. Finesse.
Is it season 10 worthy?
Well, when Joe Bastianich looks at you and goes, "This is season 5 on a plane," you've not achieved.
So we are down. The next week is another Mystery Box Challenge, and again, it is split into 2 episodes. One will be the Mystery Box Challenge, and the other is the Elimination Challenge. So it's Wednesday and Thursday nights. Again, next week. We don't know if that's going to be a trend to continue through the season or not. It might be. And maybe that's because they're doing more in-depth kind of competitions, which they've done before, but because usually you're able to do both in one episode. So it could be. They seem to be doing more skill stuff this time.
well, maybe this is what you need to do in like after
10 years.
After 10
seasons,
years,
yeah.
and really,
Keep it fresh.
keep people wanting to tune in, and
Well, because we've seen, if you've watched any of, I'm sure you do, other reality shows like Survivor, Big Brother, they do tend to throw a little bit new things in there to keep it fresh, but especially after that many years.
Oh, for sure.
If it keeps the same formula, it's going to get boring. So that could be what Masterchef is doing this year, and you'll be with us, and we'll let you know that's going to be what they plan to do.
I think our viewers need to tell us who they thought in their minds should have gone home.
Who do you think? Should it have been Wuda? Should it have been Kimberly or Renee? Or do you think one of the other ones who was not even picked as a bottom three should have gone home? What do you think? Should it have been Kimberly or Renee?
It's a toss-up between both of them because the one had watery potatoes and the other had mushroom cottage cheese.
Right.
And we've seen in other episodes where they've sent both of them home.
That has happened, yes, when we've seen both both people go home. We might see it this year, too.
We might.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Or
more.
I think Micah needs to kind of up his game a little bit. Wuda needs to really hustle and do more to actually keep him in the competition. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how it plays out.
Same with Suba. And Sharon needs to stop doing just Indian food. You have to do other foods.
You're from the Midwest.
You've already proven you can cook Indian. Cook other foods now. There's a whole world out there of other food to cook.
But all in all, you're starting to see them settle into.
They're getting into the rhythm now, so we'll see how it goes.
And we'll see what the next mystery box holds.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we upload every Masterchef. And we do other reality shows as well, so check them out. Until next week, guys. Have a great one.
Have a great one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.